Hi everyone, it's Monica with Scrap Saturdays. I have been missing in action. I don't know, busy with Christmas, the kids, family, and then my husband surprised me with a fabulous trip to Cuba as our Christmas gift. And so I just got back last week. You can see my brown tan, my peeling skin. And thank you, Kathy, canadianscapergirl, for tagging me to do my favorite things video for 2011. And it's kind of hard because everything's my favorite thing, I think. As I look around my scrapbook room, I'm thinking, oh man, isn't everything in here my favorite? Isn't that why we buy all this stuff? But, so my first favorite thing from last year, it's a little bit dusty. I have to get back into my scrapbooking, and I will, but my laptop can't connect to my internet, so I don't know when I'm going to put this video up, but I'm hoping that it's quite soon. But my first favorite thing is my sewing machine. I'm still not, the best at it, but I'm trying, and I love incorporating it into, cards and layouts and stuff like that. So even if you have an old one or somebody has one in their basement, try to get one because it's a lot of fun to sew on your projects. My Cuttlebug, I know it's an oldie, but it's a good one for me. All my folders and stuff like that. I love adding that embossed dimension to paper, and I think that's part of what scrapbooking is about. So that for me is a good one. And then this year was the first time I did the Stampin' Up! Little Sizelet, I think this is what it's called. And this is the beautiful wings embosslet. That's what it is. Sorry. And it's fabulous. It's beautiful. Not only does it cut out the butterflies, but it embosses them, and I went crazy with that this year. Probably one that everybody has like a not so sure, but I love my Bind It All. I don't have anything else to compare it to. For example, the cinch, which I think people like because of the ease of use or whatnot, but I don't push my Bind It All to do what it's not designed to do. I use it for what it's intended to, so I'm always satisfied with that. I'm not sad that I can't, punch the holes all straight or whatnot, or I use it for what it's basically designed for, what I think I'm capable of doing with it, so it does make me happy all the time. I have some really old stuff, but it is my favorite, and it's truly honestly what I craft with. And it's my Creative Memories custom cutting system, so it's my circle cutting, and I believe these are at least 10 years old, and I love them. It's what I go to. They've got these little silicone stoppers that I put on top of my photos, cardstock, you name it, and they're just in this little baggie close to hand, and whenever I want to cut out a circle, I do. My Cricut machine, I love it. I also have the Gypsy, so I love them both. This is my latest cartridge, which is the Ribbons and Rosettes. And I got this just before I left on vacation, so I haven't played with it yet, but I will. And I do love my Cricut. I think for me, I do want to get a big shot someday, but I think it's just the planning of it. You've got to have a theme, you've got to cut out all your images, get yourself prepared, glue them, stickle them, whatnot, and then go from there and build your layouts. I love it for fonts, for cutting out my letters and titles and stuff like that, but I definitely love my Cricut. It's something that I use all the time in my crafting. My paper flowers, I don't do any of the I Am Roses, or I can't think of the other one that a lot of you purchase. I just get basic dollar store paper flowers from here, from our dollar stores, and it's usually in the wedding section, and they are able to be heated. I can put glimmer mist on them. I can put stickles on them, and they either come in plain colors or colored, and they come in different flowers, and not so much sizes, but I love them, and I use them just as much as, I guess, your I Am Moses type that you guys do. Recollections paper from Michaels is my absolute favorite. The black, the cream. The cream is, I didn't even have a pack, believe it or not, because I use it all the time. The cream is my go-to for everything that I do in terms of stamping and making my own type of patterned designed paper. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of in conjunction with my next favorite thing. So I'll just tell you that the Craft Recollections paper is my favorite. But back to the cream, I have a lot of large background stamps, and this is a Prima handwritten one. I think this is a Recollections music note one. This is a snowflake one that I acquired, and this is a Hero Arts, I don't know what they're called, large plaid pattern. So I love making my own background to my own tags and my own stamps, and I think in my toilet paper mini, that's where you see a lot of my stamping in that video, but I think I'm going to be doing a lot more of that because I think sometimes we don't know what paper matches what and everything becomes overwhelming. Well, my Cream Recollections paper is fabulous, and I know Marion is doing that where she's printing out her 31 days out of cream paper, and she's got the base of all her pages, and it's just basic cream paper, and look what you can do. I mean, you can print your own photos on it if you really wanted to, but using your stamps that you have and adding, you know, a distress or embossing or inking them up, and you can do so much. So that comes into my next favorite one, which is my Versamark and my clear embossing powder, which, as you can see, there's not very much left because I use it all the time. I love it, love it, love it, love it. I love embossing, which means I love my embossing gun, and my sister-in-law got me that for my birthday. I don't know if you guys remember, but it's the Pig embossing heat tool. So I emboss everything, anything, love it. I get these pop dots, I can never say that properly, from the dollar store. I love raising stuff up. I love using these, what do you call these? Glue dots? That's it, glue dots. I use these all the time, the medium and the small ones for buttons and knickknacks. Feathers. I'm absolutely in love with feathers. Love putting feathers on everything and anything. Don't know why. Just makes me truly, truly happy. I love my Stamp-A-Majig. I used it a lot more in 2011, so I have to say it's one of my favorite things now because I used it for what it's truly designed for. I have the little clear sheet, but it's somewhere in the back there. So if you have one and you really didn't play with it, or I don't know, it makes stamping that much easier. I love chalk ink from Colorbox. I love the way that it comes out. I like the way that it stamps. VersaFine. This thing has been through, I don't even know how it still has ink in it, but I love the detail that this captures when I'm stamping detailed stuff. I just got the stamp from Stamping Up this year, and it's a Hello Doily, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, there's my Stampin' Up thing, or my Stamp-A-Majig clear mat. And look at it, it's beautiful, and it stamps just beautifully. So I'm just having this big huge fetish with my large stamps and what I can do, and I know Maya Road has a lot of those craft doily type cutouts or die cuts where people are cutting them in half and putting them in their layout. So I'm going to be trying that with my own stamp and seeing how that works out. So then my basics, you know, my glue gun, love it. It looks really tattered at the, you know, the tip of it is gone through, but I love it. I have a big one and a small one. My We Are Memory Keepers corner chompers. I love those. Can't go wrong with that. Scotch Quick Dry. Gotta have that. And my glossy accents, which is somewhere in here. I really enjoy that. I love that. I don't like that I have to leave it overnight to dry. Sometimes it's like, oh, I want to add that, or I forget. But other than that, the end result is really good. So it's a time thing for me. My ATG gun It's an oldie but a goodie. You know, I think I'm really old-fashioned. I'm not really up to date, but I love this thing. And I order my refills online. They're just generic refills. They're not the Scotch brand, and I use it for everything. I don't have an issue with it. I love it, love it, love it. Oh goodness, my crocodile. Love it. It's on my desk. So my top favorites are on my desk. My Fiskars paper trimmer. You gotta have one. My Creative Memories guillotine style photo cropper. I try to just use it just for photos. I don't want to dull out the blade too much with paper, so that's what I use it for. My remote for my radio. Without music, I cannot create. I need to listen to very loud, really happening music to get me going. My Martha Stewart scoreboard. It's right underneath my desk. I love it. I have so much fun with it because I like to make cards and I like to do all that kind of crazy fun stuff. And I think that's it. That's my top whatever, however many that was. Without those basic things, I don't... oh! No. Hang on. Yes, Tim Holtz Distress Ink. It's on my desk with my little... I don't have the distressing tool. I think that's something I'll have to get this year. But yes, Tim Holtz Distressing Ink. Amazing. I have to agree. Oh! My X-Acto knife. It's a simple, basic one. I used to have the cutter peed ones, or the... I don't know, cuddle bee ones, I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. And 2 of them broke on me, so that little clicky gadget on the end, the spring broke on me, the mechanism. I poked myself in the thumb with it once, and I thought, oh my goodness, maybe I'm just not, you know, advanced enough for this, so I didn't buy any more, and I just got this really cheap dollar store X-Acto knife, and you know what? I love it. It serves its purpose, and I guess that's what you think you have to look at your stuff is, does it serve its purpose for what you need to do? And that's what all of these things do to me. They might be basic, they might be, you know, very old and whatnot, but they make my scrapbooking adventure that much better and that much faster. Because it's all about time for all of us, I guess, in the same sense. Kathy from Canadian Scapper thank you very much for putting me on your Tag Your It. I agree with you. One of my favorite things as well is watching everybody on YouTube and all the sharing and caring and just the fun that goes on, and I love it. So YouTube is probably like my secret outlet for scrapbooking, and I really enjoy everything everyone puts out there. So I don't know, I think that's all my favorites. Yeah, ribbons, lace, you know, all that girly stuff. Have a blast, guys. Have fun. I hope this put a little insight into what I do. I will be making, of course, more videos and working on my scrapbooking. Like I said, I had been away taking care of myself and my family for the winter time, which sometimes you need some downtime, and you know, thinking about all of you and hoping to get back to my room and escape for a little bit. But yeah, do your own video of what your favorites are. I will list my tags at the bottom of my video, so just scroll down and I'll put up my top 5 YouTube people that I'd like them to make their Tag Your It, what's your favorite videos. Other than that, lots of love, guys. Thanks for continuing to share your videos with me. I've been watching them while I have been away, and hopefully every Saturday now I'll have a video up of a tutorial or some sort that we can follow along together and share and have a good time. Again, thanks to all my subscribers and all your support and love, and you guys have a great day.